Could the Raiders really land Le'Veon Bell as the number 2 running back for the Las Vegas Raiders? We have all that information for you coming up in this next video right now.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost the arm and the leg to reach that goal line. It's go time.
What is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on? It is your boy Darian coming to you live with another video. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Shout out to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube page. And this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page, we would suggest that you subscribe and hit the bell button and get the latest news and all Raiders news. But we're back here with another Raiders video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the offensive side of the ball when it comes to the free agency. And the question that has been asked, which it has not really had no answers to. I mean, at this point, nobody really answered them better than me at this point. But could the Raiders go out and make Le'Veon Bell the number 2 running back behind Josh Jacobs? Very interesting story here, knowing that Le'Veon Bell is a free agent after he came off being a part of the Kansas City Chiefs of winning the Super Bowl. Boo, by the way, who cares? They didn't win the Super Bowl. They ended up losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers anyway. But at the end of the day, Le'Veon Bell's a free agent. He was a part of the Super Bowl team with the Kansas City Chiefs, which they did not win this year anyway. So let's get straight into this video, and shout out to justblogbaby.com for this interesting article. If you have not, go check out justblogbaby.com. The link will be in the description, so make sure you go check them out right now. So let's get straight into this video and see, should we go for Le'Veon Bell as our second running back behind Josh Jacobs? Let's do it right now. The Las Vegas Raiders have an absolute stud at running back, as Josh Jacobs should have been Rookie of the Year in 2019, followed up by his first Pro Bowl in 2020. Now, Josh Jacobs has been exactly what the franchise has hoped for, and he would be when they made him one of the first round draft picks in the 2019 NFL draft. Last season, the Raiders brought in Devontae Booker to be their number 2 back, and he played as well in his first season with Las Vegas. Also, the Raiders have Jalen Richard in the running back room, but one of the writers feel that they feel like that the former top player at the position of this group the offseason will be Jacobs, and will have a new number 2. Now, according to Bleacher Report, they named the Las Vegas Raiders as a landing spot for Le'Veon Bell. Now, according to Mo Morton over at the Bleacher Report, the writer listed the top free agent running back that may land in this offseason, which would be Keon Drake to Todd Gurley, and Morton went through the running backs looking to see if it's a new home in 2020, and one of those names for the Las Vegas Raiders was Le'Veon Bell. The player Le'Veon Bell is definitely a running back that most of the fan base converted a few years back before landing him with the New York Jets. Now, since sitting out the 2018 NFL season, Le'Veon Bell has not looked at like the same player that we saw in Pittsburgh, or getting through him the modest deal that he could work out with the Raiders' favorite backup to Josh Jacobs. Bell can spell running back to Josh Jacobs to maintain and perhaps elevate the Raiders' run-heavy offense, according to Morton wrote. The move would make sense for the Raiders and would likely let Booker test the waters in free agency this season. Also, they could play a little bit for a late round draft pick in the draft, but things sure that they'll need to take some of the load off of Josh Jacobs, who is entering his 3rd season as the team's feature back. The Las Vegas Raiders have to create a lot of cap room for this offseason if they want to make the right changes on this roster, especially with Tyrell Williams already being released, and when the new league year and Trent Brown and LaMarcus Joyner likely joining him. They should be able to do that, and imagine a backfield with Jacobs and Bell. While Bell is not what he used to be, but he would definitely be the number 2 back in Las Vegas. I like this. For the right price, I think Le'Veon Bell can be the number 2 back. He's not a starter in this league anymore because of, the debacle that he had in Pittsburgh and the time that, he spent with the Jets, and now he was ring chasing to be with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now he's on the free agent market again. In my personal opinion, I feel like when it comes to Le'Veon Bell, he definitely is better than Devontae Booker, and he is better than Jalen Richard put together. In my opinion, I think he's a very freak athlete. I think he's good, and I think he definitely can help out at that number 2 back behind Josh Jacobs with the offensive line that we have. Now, you got to think about it. Like they said in the article, they did state that it's going to be a lot of cap room that needs to be filled out. We already know that Trent Brown might be out the door, and Tyrell Williams is already out the door, and we might get rid of LaMarcus Joyner with that big contract that he got. So The question is, how much are we going to get for Le'Veon Bell? If we could get a nice bargain deal for Le'Veon Bell as the number 2 back, I will take that deal any day. But if Le'Veon Bell is asking for any kind of money that's guaranteeing him $13-14 million a year, absolutely not. So I'm like, kind of like, yes, I agree if we could get him on a low bargain to a point we don't have to break the bank for Le'Veon Bell. But if Le'Veon Bell do want that kind of money, that high end $14 million type of guaranteed contract, then no, I think we should move on and keep Devontae Booker, get him at a low price, and then go from there. But let me know, Raider Nation, let me know what you think about this. Should the Raiders go after Le'Veon Bell? I mean, just think about it. Le'Veon Bell and Josh Jacobs. That would be really awesome. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I've really been looking at the comments and looking at what y'all saying. So let me know what you think. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk. We'll see you on the next live stream and in the next video. Peace.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost the arm and the leg to reach that goal line. It's go time.